People have always fished. From Reykjavik to Cape Town, fishing has been a cornerstone of local and global economies for centuries. Today, global consumption of fish is estimated at an astonishing 17.8 kilograms per person, and the fishing industry is worth over $100 billion. There are around 3.5 million fishing vessels in the world, and approximately 90 million tons of fish and other seafood are caught every year. In fact, more fish are being caught than have ever been caught before. So what's the problem? Well, exactly that. In recent years, we have been catching and consuming too much fish, and the world's fish stocks have become seriously depleted. This process has been termed overfishing. Overfishing is a major problem for fisheries like this one in Plymouth, England. Fish stocks have been falling for years, and many UK fishermen struggle to make a living. The European Union has established the Common Fisheries Policy to address this issue.
Yes, the Common Fisheries Policy is a policy that was set up by all the European countries to share a common resource, because most of the European fisheries are shared by all the countries. And so it is intended to manage the fisheries in a sustainable manner.
In order to make sure that fish levels remain high, the EU has introduced a number of quotas. These quotas tell fishermen how much of a particular species of fish they are allowed to catch. However, most fishermen have found it almost impossible to keep to them.
The problem that we have is that it is very difficult. If you're a fisherman and you're told you can catch 10 cod and 3 haddock, it's very difficult to go out there and catch 10 cod and 3 haddock. You put the net in the water, you might get 10 haddocks and 3 cod, and at that point you have to make a decision as to whether to dump the extra fish that you don't have a quota for, or bringing them ashore and try to land them in a way that is not going to be recorded. And of course that is part of the problem.
Dumping fish has been a major issue since quotas were first introduced. The EU estimates that at least 23% of all the fish caught by EU fishermen are thrown back into the ocean. This means that not only are fishermen losing money, fish stocks are continuing to fall because the fish that go back in the ocean are usually already dead. According to the United Nations Food and Agricultural Organization, 52% of the world's fish stocks are fully exploited, 17% are overexploited, and 7% are depleted. So what's to be done?
The Common Fisheries Policy is now under reform, and that is a much needed reform. And the most important change, the most important reform that we are implementing is actually ensuring that fish are not dumped overboard.
These reforms are intended to keep fishermen fishing but stop them overfishing. The EU has banned all dumping and has introduced new rules to ensure that all fishing vessels record their catches. They hope that in 5 years' time, all EU fish stocks will be exploited at sustainable levels. It's vital that waste is reduced and Europe's fish population maintained if fisheries like this one are to stay afloat.